Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are looking at something really interesting for you all, and honestly, a little unsettling.
Yeah, unsettling is definitely the word.
Right. We're covering the 2026 update of Dance with the Elephant, specifically this new script they put out called The Great Transition.
Which is a huge departure from their old stuff.
It really is. I mean, I went into this expecting the usual self-help vibe, the find yourself, speak your truth kind of thing.
Sure, the classic focus on the ME.
Exactly. But this feels completely different. It feels urgent.
It is urgent. The authors, Duane and Don, basically looked at their past work on personal psychology and realized it just wasn't enough anymore.
Because you can't be a healthy individual in a sick society.
Precisely.
Yeah.
They moved away from that self-help framework to a systems health framework, a focus on the WE.
Okay, but the original concept, the elephant, that was
Yeah.
always about the elephant in the room, right? Like
Mm.
the fear of death or keeping deep personal secrets.
It was us. But in this update, the elephant has mutated.
Mutated hat.
Well, it's not just sitting in your living room anymore. It's knocking over the trees outside. The elephant now represents ecological overshoot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the collective denial that we are all currently living in a burning house.
That is a terrifying image. A burning house.
It's meant to wake you up. They use this great analogy of a wrestler named Miles to explain it.
Oh, right, the guy with the heart condition.
Exactly. Miles was this tough guy full of willpower who thought he could just push through anything. But his heart had a biological limit. He couldn't outrun it.
Willpower can't fix a failing heart.
Right. Miles hit what they call a detection point. And the authors argue our planet has hit that exact same point. We've reached the physical limits of what the Earth can handle.
Which makes traditional self-help look a bit, I don't know, silly.
That's their critique. It's just trying to make people feel psychologically better while the physical house burns down around them.
That actually perfectly explains this feeling I've been having. They call it solstalgia, right?
Yes, solstalgia.
It sounds like nostalgia, but way heavier.
Because it is. It's the specific grief you feel when you witness the destruction of your home environment while you are still actively living in it.
Like looking at a forest you loved as a kid and realizing it's just dying.
Exactly.
So if the house is on fire and we're all grieving, what is the actual move? Because the script talks about shifting from creative power to bofilic energy. And honestly, they lost me a bit with the line, you aren't just stardust, you are soil dust.
That's a jarring phrase, isn't it?
Very. I mean, stardust sounds magical and infinite. Soil dust sounds kind of dirty. It sounds like a downgrade.
That is exactly the point they were making. The Stardust narrative is an ego trip. It's all about infinite potential. Soil dust is a reality check. It reminds you that you aren't separate from the food web just because you have a smartphone. You are biological matter.
So biophilic energy is about grounding yourself.
Yes. It means using your specific talents, whether you're a mechanic or a musician, to restore the earth. It's about cosmic restoration instead of just accumulating more stuff.
Okay, but how do you actually do that in real life? The whole system we live in is designed for accumulating stuff and climbing ladders. How do you decouple from that?
That's where they introduce the postgrowth rudder.
The rudder, right.
Think of society's current as this strong force pushing you toward industrial convenience, pushing you to outsource care and be ultra-efficient. The rudder is your active choice to steer against that current.
And they give that really personal example with Grandma Ruth.
They do. When Don's grandmother needed care, the system said put her in an institution. That was the efficient choice.
But they defied that.
They brought her home to the lake. That is decoupling from the matrix in real time, making the harder, human-centric choice for the WE instead of taking the convenient industrial path.
That changes the whole metric of success. It goes from how much did I accumulate to how well did I care for my people.
And not just your people today. This leads straight into deep time and the 7 generations filter.
Oh, the question they ask here is just haunting.
If today's a good day to die, did we make sure tomorrow is a good day for a child to be born?
That gave me chills when I read it. Because that means your legacy isn't just a memory people talk about.
It's physical. They call it your cosmic legacy or planetary footprint. It's the actual carbon and soil health you physically leave behind for the future.
We're moving from building stories in stone, those individual monuments to ourselves, to writing a survival guide for the WE.
That is the great transition in a nutshell.
That is a lot to process. But here is a final provocative thought for you to chew on today. If your legacy is a literal physical exchange of energy with the earth, Are you leaving behind a footprint of extraction or one of restoration?
That really is the ultimate question. Identify your biophilic energy and link arms with your community. We cannot dance with this elephant alone.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.